I was a kid, I grew up in a tough area. And as a kid, I got myself into trouble. Bit of mischief. But there was one place, one establishment that made me feel welcome. Took me in with open arms. My beloved local youth club, the Avenues.
Avenues opened in the late 70s to provide a safe space for young Afro-Caribbean kids like me to go to. Leonard was also here back in my day.
You know, this is lovely, obviously, just being back in this environment, man. I just remember the first time I came here, I had the music blaring and it just had this mad vibe. And you know, I thought, wow, what's up with that place?
Tuck shop in the corner, TV room with some for movie on, radio room upstairs. It was a home away from home, and it was my school away from school.
What would you say you've taken out from Avenues?
100% better person. It was due to the youth workers here that reined me in at the times I need to be reined in and kind of steered me in the right direction. I could be the man I am meant to be, or I want to be.
If you are not privy to a place such as this, there is a strong, high probability that, yeah, you can go down a more darker path as a result, you know?
Youth clubs, full stop. They were the catalyst for many of us being who we are. The catalyst for me being the profession I am. And without this, without youth clubs, you're taking away so many people's chances.
But valuable community projects like this are facing a huge challenge. Fionn is the operations manager here at Avenues.
So what's the current situation with Avenues, funding-wise?
So in 2017, the central government cut 100% of our funding for youth services. It's meant that we've really had to struggle and we've had to call upon our neighbours. In 2017, we were running at 100%. After the cuts, we dropped to 20% capacity.
My goodness.
Since 2010, government spending on young people's services has fallen by almost 2/3. In that time, 760 clubs and programs have closed and 3,500 youth workers have lost their jobs.
The 2 hours that young people are most likely to be stabbed are the 2 hours after school, which is the 2 hours that we are open. It's the 2 hours that youth centres are open.
I mean, that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. So to me, it's a no-brainer that you have to have these youth centres open on a wider scale. It's absurd. It honestly angers me when I think about that.
We like to provide somewhere that is this beacon of hope, that's safe, that's somewhere that young kids can come and play and informally learn and develop skills.
Luckily, Avenues is able to keep going through tireless fundraising and a Children in Need grant. We asked the government about these funding cuts, and they said, we're giving local authorities access to 45.1 billion this year, increasing by another billion next year. This is to meet the needs of their residents, strengthen services and support local communities.
The youth club gives them a chance to do something and be something and be someone.
Like for us young people, it's like a home outside of home. You have like friends here, even the workers are like family to them. They have like a special bond with them. So for that to be broken maybe halfway through that type of process, it might not end well for the young person, do you know what I mean?
Now, we're all aware of the devastating results of knife crime. The city's now awash with places of tribute such as these, remembering the life of a lost one. Now, I refuse to believe that only little can be done. Now, the Avenues may not be able to help all the young ones, but if you give them a positive place to go to, then surely that will lead them away from the negative.